Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. This is your host, Sporiza here, for another evening of relaxing and chilled My Time at Portia playthrough. And as you might have seen in the title, I believe we are at that time of the year in the game, in that we're gonna go Kung Fu fighting! Yeah! It is the annual martial arts tournament in sunny Portia today, and we are going to see how Sporiza is a builder, whether all that exercise he's been doing is actually worth his time and has built muscles for his martial arts kick-assness. Let's make sure all my 2 hours until martial arts tournament. If I don't oversleep, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, so this other thing as well. It's only like my third week of streaming, so I'm still getting used to things and making sure that I've ticked all the right boxes on startup and things. I've got a checklist, but I need to get in the habit of doing the right things in the right order, like playing the game. Man, you're streaming, play a game. When your relationship with Portia citizens reach a certain level, they will tell you their daily routines. Then you can find them on your map. Amazing. 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. Let's start at 10. I was mining last night as well. In game. Let's see. Calendar. Yeah, today is the martial arts tournament. Let's top up stuff. Do I have space? I haven't got enough space. Well, let's sort all, please. Quick, 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 quick. And where's the stuff? A few more of those. What's this? Attack plus 8. Might be useful today, actually. What do I currently have on my character? In terms of gear, I have a crit chance plus 10, stamina plus 8, and defense plus 6. I think I'm going to swap the defense for this one. So I get a bit more attack. And I can put those away. Relics consumable, I guess. This goes into items. Just as a warning, I am going to take a short-ish 15-minute breaks in half an hour. I've put a load of laundry in the wash. So I just need to make sure that's taken out and hanged up. Just adulting that I need to do as well. So let's see, items and gifts. You can go in there. Some mining related stuff. Mining. And food. More food. Okay. And I will check what's in there. Research center. Hey builder. New diagram added. Construction crane. Attach the diagram for the construction crane. It took me a while to work out the length of the crane, but it's all done now. Happy building. From Petra. Thanks, Petra. From May. Hey builder. If you have time, can you come to our Portia Times office on Main Street? I have a proposition for you. May. That's May. May wants to proposition me. Let's see. Civil Corps. Mucus 150. Hello builder. We've completed your commission. Mucus. Commission. Mucus. These are the loot that we recovered. Enjoy. Nice working with you. Civil Corps. Thank you. from McDonald. Hey builder, thanks once again for fixing up my stable. I can start my rental service up again. If you want to rent a ride, just come to my ranch and place a reservation for a week. I can promise a fair price. Amazing. Oh, more? Yeah. Research results. Advanced skiver. We've completed the research diagram. Here's the result. Advanced skiver. From the research center. Thank you. No more resources. I did actually pick up all of it. And I need to make sure that I get to this by 9. Hardwood bank. More hardwood. Make sure everything's topped up. Everything's topped up. Anything that's run out of stuff. Bearings has run out. Let's see. More hardwood bank. More hardwood bank, please. More bearings. No, it's fine. More pulleys, it's fine. More pulleys, we can make more pulleys, that's fine. Pick up these. That. Sort. Okay. And I probably the charcoal. Charcoal is the one that goes the quickest. So I just need to make sure I top that up. If I stay out all night from the fishing tournament, I can see I might have trouble. Time pressure, time pressure. And the other day I was just saying I love this game for no time pressure. It's like, I feel the time pressure, I need to go and compete. Okay, let's go and compete. Wow. Don't want to be late for my competition. And I hope Russo isn't actually in the draw this time. The first time this is only my second playthrough, or getting this far in the game, and my previous playthrough Russo was in the draw of competitors. I think it's just randomly selected who is actually in the draw. And Russo is level 50, so he kicked my ass. I'm level 37 now, so I should have the level advantage over most of the other characters, except for Russo. Martial Arts Tournament Guidelines. The first day of the Martial Arts Tournament is the pre-selection round. 4 winners will go to the next round. The second day is the semi-final and the final. The pre-selection round and the semi-final will adopt the best 2 out of 3, and the final is the best 3 out of 5. During the match, the player with 0 health or lower health when the time ends will be eliminated. Participants will have to step inside the ring to not be disqualified. Prior to every match, you may bet on the winner. So prior to the match, okay. Rewards for guessing correctly will be mailed after each individual match. So that's the other thing. Besides just competing, you bet on all the games to see, or you predict. It's not really betting because you don't put anything down, but you predict who the winner is, and if you do pick the right winner, you get some extra badges. Martial arts badges, which if you've got enough badges you can buy some Nito rewards. Rewards for guessing correctly. Participation rewards will be mailed after your last match. Note, please view the match info during the tournament. Martial arts tournament tutorial. You may guess the winner prior to the matches, and this is just from the board they will show you, and the time that the match is on. So it's on the 12th of the second month at 9:30. Predict the winner, which is these 2 competitors, by clicking on their portrait. You may also pick yourself. The winning citizen. When a round has been decided, you can predict the winners of the next round. Each match requires at least 15 stamina, which I've got a bunch of stamina, so it's fine. Okay, let's go and talk to May quickly.
Hey there, Builder Welder! Have you visited our Portia Times office before? It doesn't look like much, right? That's because we're underfunded. HQ is completely ignoring us, as they don't even think it's worth having a newspaper in Portia. Because nothing ever happens there. But I'm gonna change that. I have a plan to make Portia Times one of the best in the free cities. And you're going to help me do it.
Great, let's do this.
Me?
Me? Oh, me.
Yeah, the other builders around here all found different excuses to avoid helping me. because they know we can't offer money. Higgins even straight up said, "Get a budget first." That jerk! So, you're my only
That
hope.
jerk! Alright, let's do this.
I knew you're the reliable type. Here's the thing. Ever since I've been here, Irwa and I have been hand copying all of our articles. That means we have less time
I
out
hope
there
that
gathering
time doesn't
news.
actually pass during this dialogue, because I might be late for my tournament. And copying all of our articles. That means we have even less time out there gathering news.
If you can make me something that can copy our articles faster, that'd be a great place to start.
I'll ask the research center and see if they have something in mind.
The other thing, before I forget, the other thing is on special days like this tournament, I believe it counts as public holidays. And public holidays, if you give gifts, you get double the normal relationship points. So, we will see shortly. I know Emily, if she's here, likes pumpkin pie, and that gives me 10 relationship points. So I will test with Emily, if I can find Emily. Anyone see Emily? Emily? There's Emily. Okay, let's give her a interaction, which is just 1 point, but the gift. So she's saying, "I'm not exactly a good fighter, so I'll be watching you from the sideline." Oh, she's here to cheer me on. Or maybe just watch everyone. Let's give her a gift and see if she gives me double relationship
Wow,
points.
I've
20!
always wanted
Yeah,
this.
nice.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
Nice. So, the other one I want to give a gift to is Mayor Gale.
Hello.
Chat. Our first settlers had tournaments because they needed to keep up their skills. Even though it's more peaceful nowadays, we still need to keep our skills sharp. Okay. Okay, can I play? How about the gift?
Thank you so much.
20.
I really like it.
Nice. There was somebody else. Sam
Hello.
likes roses. Hey kid, gotta watch your back today. I won't be out there coming to your rescue. Yeah, she likes roses.
Thank you so much.
Plus 20.
I really
Nice.
like it.
I don't know. Petra. Petra? I
May
listen
needs
for
a
the quest.
helping hand copying her articles. Sounds like she needs a printing press. That shouldn't be too hard. Bring me 5 data disks, and I'll get started.
Petra's got such a flat tone of voice. It's fine. It's the rational research.
That should be enough. I'll get started right away. I'll send word when I'm done.
Okay. Let's go and see what's the seeding. Can I see the seeding? View bracket. I did enter already, yeah. Sporiza. Oh, fights poorly. He's like muscle man. And it doesn't look like we've got Russo in this year. Like amazing. Yeah, by the second year you typically passed, or I found last time that I was past 50 before the second year's tournament, so it's just the first year that if he's in the brackets he will kick your ass. This guy's level 50. This just reminds me of the time when I was in the corps. We'd spar for fun all the time. See, he was even like a marine. Or whatever the corps is.
See you.
It might have been the civil corps in game parlance. Gonna fight poorly. Let's predict the winners. Higgins versus Oak. I think Higgins will win. May versus Sonia. I think Sonia will win. I think I will win. And Antoine versus Martha. I'm trying to remember their levels. I think the levels is essentially going to determine the winner, so I can't remember. I don't think Martha is very high. I don't know what Antoine's level is. Let's give Antoine the benefit of the doubt. Portia's last mayor came up with the idea of this martial art tournament. She thought it was wise to ingrain the idea of physical something. Today we will witness the full capabilities of our citizens in the martial arts. The strength they blah blah blah. Wow, what a turnout today. Wow. Okay. So, what we are trying to get to is, I want some of these attack bonus stuff for my house. I think I'm right for gear. Let's see what I am wearing currently. I'm wearing a fisherman's plus 80 plus 30 and plus 90 plus 25, so I might go for something with a little bit more stamina in the pants. And I've got a lot of health hat, 235 health hat. So let's see. This one is plus 150, so it's not better than my current one. Attack plus 3, attack plus 2, attack plus 2, attack plus 2, attack plus 4, attack plus 4. So in terms of attack for the least amount of so 8 badges for plus attack 4 for that one. Okay. Okay. See, who'll be the champ this time? Start. Okay, who's first? Higgins at 9:30. I'm just gonna hang around this all day. I don't want to potentially miss my slot if I'm not actively there. The blue on the minimap. I was wondering about this the other day. The blue on the minimap is the people. Okay. So at 9:30 the first match starts. 9:30 and then at 12 and 2:30. How exciting. Hey, even Ginger's come out. She wears this umbrella thing. I think she's got some sun condition.
Water issue with Sam. In the end, what happened? Tell me how.
Do you remember the Banderat Prince? Turned out.
A ... means just you actually tell her the whole story. It's just too long to repeat because I lived it, man.
A talking rat king. Now I've heard it all. Was it scary falling into the ruin like that? Oh, and Sam sounded so strong. I'm glad you made it out without getting hurt. Have you been to the collapsed wasteland yet? I heard there's dangerous, hazardous ruins in there. It's like a restricted area near our town. Only certain qualified people can go in there.
Yep, I've certainly qualified.
The ruins are indeed very dangerous. Let me tell you all about it. ...
Wow, so it's full of dangerous toxins? And there were all types of creatures in there? Sounds like a really amazing experience. When you have time, can you tell me about your other adventures?
Sure thing.
The thing that's strange with the Ginger relationship or her storyline is I've tried actually doing a few gifts. Actually get this vegans if they don't get stuck. I've tried giving Ginger a few different gifts and she always says like, thanks, but you didn't have to give me a gift, could have just talked to me. It's like, what? You're not following the scripts of the program. Yeah, so Higgins level, I bet on Higgins and Oaks is actually a higher level. Come on Oaks. He's doing like some Matrix type stuff. Yeah, Oaks beat him. Who did I beat? Can I change my betting? No, I can't change it. I said Higgins, but looks like Oaks gonna beat. Oaks gonna be the guy to beat in this match. And I think because I've got the game speed set slow, we've got these moments of waiting for the time to pass so that the next round begins. So the first round was from 9:30 to something, and the next match starts at 12. And there we go, 10:30. Oh. Yeah, Oak's doing some Matrix type dodging. It's like, and look at his move, it looks like he's doing the bear. He's actually giving it to Oaks, man. Come on, Oaks. What's he doing? He's doing like a torpedo type thing. And missing. Ah, actually. Looks like what happened there was the timeout on their match, or on the round, and then the one with the least or most hit points still left wins. So it's 1-1. Maybe Higgins will actually win. Or maybe Oaks will pull his third thing out of his behind. And look at that, it does like a torpedo thing, and then he's like from the back that Higgins actually hits him. He misses and then Higgins hits him from behind. McDonald, why are you clapping? Nobody likes Higgins. I actually won that one. Thought the level was going to make the difference. Apparently not. Yay! Talk to a few other people while we're waiting. I've been predicting the winner for years, but I just can't guess right.
Goodbye.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hello. Bye. Hey. Goodbye.
Hello. Bye.
Hi. Goodbye.
Hi! Honey and fruits are Papa Bear's favorites. I should gather more before I head back. Goodbye!
Hi. Bye.
Hello.
I spent all day building the set. What do you think? Ah, the Albert built the set. Nice. Django?
Hi.
No. This tournament is always a game to me, so I never fight seriously. But, recipes. What do you want to learn today? I have a few dishes to share with you. See which one you want to use. Snakeberry as an ingredient, lettuce as an ingredient, or catfish as an ingredient. How about catfish? A wise choice. I have a dish called seafood paella. To make it, you'll need rice times 2, bamboo, papaya times 1, and catfish times 1. Okay, nice. There we go. Hello. I'm actually really strong as well. Django's been teaching me.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he's like Django's little
Hello.
pupil. Dr. Zhu, hello. Well, it's better to fight here than in some random rooms.
Goodbye.
Fellow.
Hi.
Hello. Don't overstress yourself. If you think you're losing, just drop the fight and don't get hurt.
Goodbye.
Speak to Martha yet?
Hello.
Hello, Martha. Terry loves this event. He kept telling me about how he'll get number 1 someday.
See you. Hello.
Hello, Carol. Do you need an equipment upgrade? There's still time to run over to my shop. Ah, good saleswoman. This is probably like exactly the time that I might be interested in vegans chat. Yeah, I don't get +1 relationship with vegans. This type of tournament is beneath me. He's still full. 30.
Hi.
Hello. It's hard to predict the winner. Who have you got? Myself.
Bye.
Emily Marsh.
Thank you for getting that game room at Django's up again. Now I can get my weekly gaming fix. Don't tell my wife, though.
Yeah. +10 relationship. Wow. Nice. Hello. So you have been practicing. Today's the real thing.
See you.
Okay. Let's do something.
The customers really like the game room, so thank you for getting it back up again. Hey!
You're in. Do you think you can win? I hope so.
Bye!
Carol X. What?
Oi, I heard about you at the fireside meeting. So
Wow.
how long are you gonna stay here?
Amazing that I've only just met this guy in the game through. Hold on. So I was just telling Alexa to stop. She sent me my reminder that I need to take a pause to do the laundry. So I will do the fight and then I'll pause and do the laundry. Did I speak to Remington today? No. The key to martial arts is to combine your body and your spirit. Find that zen. Okay. Antoine.
Hey!
Hello. Come on, everyone, let's go.
Bye.
Petra, Mars, Paulie. I think I've spoken to everyone that's here. Okay. Can I get on there yet? No. I probably can't even take these gloves on either. I think they are taken off automatically when I enter the ring. Otherwise it will give me an unfair advantage because my fists are humongous. Come on, my fight's about to start. I want to get in the ring. Paulie, where's Paulie? There we go. Come on, Paulie. Where's Paulie? Oh man, this muscle bound guy is gonna... Just practicing. Dot roll. Oops. Okay, come on, Paulie. 2, 1, start. Wow, level 30. Look at that. It's Like, it's got like a sequence of moves that, like, if he hits you, it's gonna hurt like crazy. Oh, sorry I gave you a bloody nose there. 18 minutes, 18 minutes. Let's do this. I think it's at half past, yeah, there we go. 2, 1, start! Wow. Wow. Ooh, get out of there. You walked into that punch, man. You walked into the punch. Sorry, Paulie. Let's pick up Papa Bear yet. Not even. Oh. Met Papa Bear. Oh. I think actually, let me actually do something quickly before I forget. I think Papa Bear likes honey, and these trees give honey. So let's give him some honey. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Papa Bear, I would like a gift of honey. Tasty honey. It even says tasty honey in a jar. Papa Bear's favorite. It's relationship. Oh. Okay, so folks, I'm just going to take a short break to do the laundry and some adulting. I will put up the note and mute the mic as well. Hold on. Just want to buy a break, and I'm gonna Okay, the laundry is all hanged up, and I did take a bio break, and I did do a bit of stretching, so I'm ready to continue with my martial arts tournament, which I don't actually think I'm gonna watch. Do I want to watch? Who's playing? Who's playing? QQ. Did I say hello to QQ? Hello. Oh, oh. Oh, lol, oh. Who's up next? Martha versus Antoine. I'm just debating because that's at 5. And let me actually see who this commission needs to be handed into. Commerce Commission to Antoine, loudspeaker. Yeah, I think I'd better go and do this. Otherwise, Antoine might disappear. Not sure where he goes at night. If I wait and watch that match, I might not get to do the commission. They do like to steal a march on Higgins in terms of the rankings, because I don't think he's doing anything today. So, I want to do loudspeaker. Come on. Loudspeaker. Loudspeaker. Industrial cutter. Loudspeaker. I've got enough of that. I've got enough of that. And I do have enough of that actually. And hardwood blank as well. Okay. So let's do this. Hardwood blank. Let's actually sort all first and put the extra stuff in there. So hardwood blank. Copper coil. What were the other things? Let's check it out soon. There you go, copper coil and copper plate and simple circuits. Copper plate, simple circuits, copper plate, copper plate and simple circuits. Copper plate. Simple circuits. Simple circuits. Simple circuits. There we go. Okay, I might actually be kind of in time if I run back quickly for the match anyway. Wow. Yeah, they're going on. Now getting in position. Antoine, I can't actually give it to Antoine because he's in the middle of the fight. Antoine and Martha. And I think I put my money on Antoine. Who did I put my money on? No, Mr. Mayor. Look at the match, look at the match. I put my money on Antoine. I don't know their levels. Look. Oh, both level 10. This is going to be interesting. Wow, look at that. She slapped him. Slap, slap, slap. She's like... took all his health down just with a few slaps in the face. That was hilarious. Oh, let's do this. Let's see if it's the same. Oh man. He landed one slap and then just like... You ain't disrespecting me, Antoine. You ain't disrespecting me. He's not phased at all. That was fast, such an efficient build there. Nice. Nice goals reward as well, and to 88 points. I think that's it for the day, and then everyone runs away. Soonish. Because the next day is the following one. Who'll be the champ this time? Is that Russo? Who says that? Anderson. Yeah, I think, thanks, bye everyone, bye. I think I actually want to go and fish for a while, till I pass out. That was it for that day, and then tomorrow is the next bit of fishing. I mean fighting. I'm gonna do some kung fu fighting with some fish. I want to get enough. Ah, there we go. Finish at 7. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of saving up for my next land upgrade. I'm very close to, or it feels like I'm very close to the next, yeah, very close to get Buddy to friend level. Gale to friend level from Buddy, which is this perk that I'm looking for. 20% discount if it's friend level. Might be the level beyond that. If it is the level beyond that, I'm not sure if I can actually wait that long, man. I'm not that patient. But I hope its friend is the one after Buddy. And my preferred method of making money is from fishing. And this is a lucrative fishing spot. Let's do this. And I've got the, I won't say the level 2 fishing pole, so you've got the beginner one and then the classic one. I've got the classic one. I think there's one more after this. But I'm not sure because I've only gotten as far as the one after this before. There might be another level. But I don't need to catch so many bladefish though. Or catfish. Wise fish or kingfish? Yeah, if you spend too long fishing during the day, you might actually, when you try and sell it, just run out of, or run the stores out of funds. I've done that a few times, especially if you then catch kingfish as well, because each kingfish is what, 5,000 goals, and I think the biggest store is Round Table, the ones that I've got access to, and Round Table only has like 17,000, or at least stores that I've got access to that buy fish. I should say, whoops, that was a bit loose. Yeah, not all the stores buys fish, so I think ANG actually has a bigger budget, but they don't buy fish. And I'll try and typically at least get the third bite if none of them was none of the earlier ones were wise fish. I'll typically just take the third bite anyway. If I remember to count. And it's not a dud. Yeah, at home I've already got, or at my workshop I've got a couple of fishing tanks with 2 kingfish in each. So I'm aiming to make that, or just keep breeding them for now, those ones in the tank, to try and max out tank capacity, and then when the later tank upgrades allows you to stock a bigger stockpile of fish, I want to put them in there, and then I can get, I think I calculated like 5 kingfish every 8 days in a fish tank with, I'm going to say, about 2/3 full of kingfish. You can get maybe 5 or 6 kingfish every 8 days per tank if you keep them fed. Oops. Yeah, so that's my longer term money making goal, is to make a kingfish farm. Can probably do more than 2 tanks as well, but yeah, I need to figure out how to make the food for all that, because I prefer the bug eggs solution, which you have to kill mobs for, and how frequently I feed them. It takes actually quite a lot of that to keep that bigger tank fed. So might go the, I think it's dough, which is the other option for fish feed, but it's not as efficient as the bug egg, but you can produce it in more quantities than you can from bug eggs, so it might offset the other one. I love how small these wise fish actually look, and then when you catch the fish, right, look how it looks small, and then it says length 59 centimeters, which is like, what's that in metrics, in imperial, that's metric, what do you mean imperial? 60 centimeters is 2 feet? Very big. Yeah, it's about this. Yeah, it's about 2 feet. But it looks so small as an icon. Blade fish, come on. That was the, okay. Oh, I forget to count, and then I lose my caterpillar without reading in anything. I'll take that one. It's fine. I should tell you, on the beginner fishing pole, this game does get tense when you catch a kingfish on a beginner fishing pole. Man, sweaty palms, sweaty palms. I prefer like non-tense games generally, but that does make me tense. A little one aspect of my Time at Portia, which is the fishing minigame, can really get to you. Or get to me at least. Not sure if it's everybody's cup of tea. Whitefish. Or kingfish. I wouldn't mind a kingfish. Any kingfish is fine. No? That's right. Yeah, the blade fish, what I use them for is there's the drying rack recipe, which you just put in and it gives you dried blade fish, or dried fish, I'm not sure what it's called, but that combined, I think it's just actually, wow, the kingfish I've asked for. Yeah, and the classic fishing rod makes it a little bit easier to catch the kingfish as well. You still have to be fairly patient, because they are lively. There we go, nice. What was I saying? Ah, yeah, the dried blade fish gives you plus 160 health, so if you're gonna go in dungeons, it's useful just to have that on hand as well. As a hit point regen tool. The bait has been eaten. Right, I've got my kingfish and lots of wise fish. should be alright. And the way I get that little pop-up before or when I see them bite without actually having to reel them in is from the fishing skill point in the middle tree, in the gathering tree. It's only 1 point, so it's not too expensive to actually get. And some people wonder what's the use of that one. It's just to see what's actually biting, so you don't have to reel in everything if you're trying to farm high value stuff. Kingfish? 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 It's alright. I will take a goldfish. I did have a couple of kingfish get away as well early game. Because I wasn't prepared. Got too impatient. But what's really nice for fishing early game as well is the fishing tournament, because that's near the waterfall, but it also allows you to catch any type of fish in there, which actually does have a good chance of spawning then a kingfish as well. At least once in the 2 days. So you just need to be patient and hope you don't catch the last catch when the time runs out and you don't actually catch it. But it's worth quite a lot of points in the fishing tournament if you catch a kingfish. So you're basically guaranteed to win that like race if you catch a kingfish. But all the different events on the day, if you compete more than once, scoring is independent, so yeah, you hope somebody else doesn't catch a kingfish and just win despite what you were doing, which happened to me a few times. It's almost a new day. I love the sound of running water as well. This makes me so relaxed. Oh man, I think that the following day I do need to just make sure all my machines are topped up before I head out from the workshop. Because I've got a feeling I would have, or most of them would run out of fuel if I don't do that. Because it's not on the biggest, though the furnaces, most of my furnaces are still on the sort of the intermediate one, which is the civil furnace, and not at the industrial one. 28 wise fish in that session. Right. Now, 2 hours until martial arts tournament, which starts at 9, and I need to be quick about topping up stuff. Oh. Yeah, let's do this. I'll check that. And mail from the research center. Hey Sporiza, here's the printing press diagram attached. I hope this is what May's looking for. Printing press, nice. What's this? Ah, martial artist badge ×4. Congratulations on predicting the correct winner in the elimination match. I think this is just for each one. You will get something like this. So this is for just one match. So there were 4, and I think I got 2 of them right. So no, I got 3 of them right. No, 2 of them. No, 3. I didn't get the last match right, but I got my match. And I got the Higgins match right. What the fuck? I only got them 2 right. Okay, that's 1. Okay, I only got 2 right apparently. Spice Type. Congratulations on predicting the correct winner in the elimination match. Here are your prizes. So I got, between the two, I got 8 martial artist badges. Okay. Okay. Let's put stuff away. Sort all recipes. I need to sell stuff. I can put each consumable. And then let's try. I think it takes about 45 minutes of in-game time to run to the martial arts location, so I can keep going till 8:15. This is talking about real life stuff now, right? In real life, I am, I'm gonna say, super punctual, but it's more than that. I just prefer to be early to things, so I would work backwards from when I need to be at the place. So I need to be there for 9. Then I estimate it's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. It doesn't mean I need to leave at 8:15. I was like, okay, I'd like to be there a bit earlier in case my travel time takes longer. So if I think time is going to take 45 minutes, I will say actually it might take me an hour if there's train delays or things like that. So I will actually leave at 8 and leave like a 15-minute gap. And oftentimes when it's especially in London, where your transport can be slow or it can be non-existent, so you can be delayed for 5-10 minutes, or you can be delayed for 2 hours, where it can get really bad. I actually then prefer to rather get closer to my destination very early, like an hour or 2 hours beforehand, and find a spot around where I need to be to entertain myself. So I would go travel to my destination, go into the coffee shop, read a book, but I'm there, so I'm within walking distance of where I need to be, because I know I can walk in 5 minutes. So I tend to be early or very, very super early, which kind of this makes me nervous. I need to be there at 9 and 45 minutes of travel of in-game time just running. It's like too much pressure. Okay, let's make sure all these things are popped up here. I think there should be enough time, and it stops time as well, I think, if you go into any of these menus. Okay. Fuel depleted. So this would have carried on if I refueled it yesterday, which I did not do. Fuel depleted. Fine. More bronze bars. Fuel depleted. At least the big ones are still going, which is why I'm thinking I need to maybe upgrade all my furnaces to the big ones. And put all these others in storage. Later in the game, when you get the factory, I've gotten, in my previous playthrough, I got at least as far as the factory and started tentatively doing some stuff with the factory. I was putting all the stuff that I've upgraded previously, I put the old stuff in my inventory, and I've actually, in that playthrough, I then just moved all the old stuff from my inventory into the factory, which just then allows you to parallelize your production lines. So instead of saying, well, this is, you can only do one thing at a time, like 16 stuff at a time, or 25, you might actually get I've run out of copper ore. Okay, I need to do something about that. Okay, let that keep going, and then I'll change the production to something else that I've got stock for. Iron bars. And on this side is carbon steel. Refuel 4 carbon steel, please. Or 743. I'm like taking my time. Hurry, 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 run out of time. My nervousness about being on time for things. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. Patience. Behave like a normal person, please, Reba. And my fish is not saying that they're hungry yet. I think, one moment, I think, 2 hours. So, I should come back. Sort all. Okay. Let's go and compete in the Kung Fu fighting. 1 hour. I wonder if the cat is there. I did see the cat yesterday, but it's not actually like actively watching stuff. Because I've got a bit of spare fish, I want to give people gifts to get the bonus for the holiday again. Let's have a look. Okay, Emily. I'll give the mayor a gift.
Hey!
Oh, +1 relationship. Oh,
Thank you so much.
yes.
I really like it.
So all the mayors network gave me. So when your friends have a resident, their icon will show up on the map. Toggle the icon display in the minimap. When you have reached friend status with a person, you can buy a heart knot from Alice's flower store to confess. Okay, so let's check what this means. So I've become friend with Mayor Gale, and I am getting 20% discount on land purchase. So, there's a bit of nepotism, you think? Like his friends, discount for friends. Yeah, a bit of corrupt government, I think. Thinking about the meta aspect. See if Emily's around for me to give a gift to. Emily? Do I see Emily? I don't see Emily. Is she around? Maybe she's helping her aunt on the farm. I need to place bets for the day. I am gonna win. Higgins versus May and Teresa versus Martha. I'm gonna win. And Higgins was 16 and May was... I think they were about the same level actually. Higgins. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Higgins and me in the final. Just got a feeling about that. So at 12 is our match, and this one's at 9:30. Okay, let's see. Who can I give gifts to? No, I actually know like some stuff. Petra, I know.
Hello?
I'm not too interested in this tournament. I'd rather just read a book or something. Okay. I think she likes this. Not sure how much she likes it.
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, so she normally says +4 for that. So we're getting the bonus, I think.
Hello.
Okay. Chat to him. So you've been practicing. Today's the real thing. Okay.
Goodbye.
I actually wanted to speak to Alice.
Hi.
Seeing the tournament really gets my adrenaline pumping. She's like an inspiring writer. Trying to think what is like this. What is the spice? Restore 60 stamina. Okay. What's the other things? I wonder if you can actually eat this and have the buff active in the match. Wonder. Maybe we should try that. Don't think you can eat it during the match because that would be cheating. Restore your points. Sam, I think.
Hi.
Hey kid, gonna watch your back today. I won't be out there coming to your rescue. Would you like a gift? I have a gift of roses for you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Never expected you to give me this.
Sam's now my buddy. Amazing. Okay, everyone's now gonna watch Higgins versus May. Oh, I think May's still upset about Higgins' response to her. Can you do me a printing press? Like, have you got a budget? No. Don't think I can sell fish. Let me actually just check this while I've got fish in my inventory. No, I can't sell fish to this gift exchange person. Oh, but I can buy stuff. Ooh, I can do this. I think I'm just gonna wait till I've got the end of the day and see how many badges. Well, I think I might go for the 8 badge chair and just stack that because it's the most attack points per badge. And I still need attack stuff maximized in my current house. So Mavis Higgins, ladies and gentlemen, in our first fight of this day in the semi-finals, our lovely reporter May versus the town bully Higgins. Town businessman and top rank workshop Higgins. Over level 13. Oh, Higgins is dealing out the punishment. But May is not standing still. Oh, Higgins with a knee to the face. How rude. Ah, May did give her a slap, but no. Higgins real mature there in his celebrations. Yeah. He's not enjoying himself to the townsfolk. Good display of martial artistry, but yeah, let's just say he's not everyone's favorite citizen in Portia. On to round 2. Let's see. Best out of 3. Best out of 3. Come on, May. Sorry, I'm impartial. Let's see who the best person is. When the match starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fight! Oh, come on, May. Oh, a backhand and a slap to the face. Oh, Higgins keeps bringing in his knees, man. Like he studied Tai Chi or something. Oh, that's so rude. Oh, that's so rude. Yeah, Higgins celebrating. Well, I'll just have to win my match and make sure that I face him in the final. I'm sorry, Martha, but we can't let Higgins get a chance at winning the martial arts tournament. We'll never hear the end of it. Yeah, my match starts at 12. Maybe go and kick some apple trees while we're waiting. Get some XP. I'm in the vicinity. Get some XP.
Hey.
Sorry, I pressed E. I didn't mean to kick you. I meant to say E, kick the tree, not E, engage with Ginger. Look how close that is. E. It's the tree interaction. You have to take like a small pause between, and during that pause, it moves. The E moves to Ginger. Interesting. Kick the tree some more. Just need to watch the timer on the watch. And don't accidentally miss my match while I was kicking trees in the background. Like, what? Where's Poriza? Poriza? Is Poriza in the crowd? No? Okay. Maybe the match can't go ahead if the Poriza is not there. Let's do this. I am also going to say, give me a bit of stew. Not sure if that's going to actually make a difference, because I think they will tell me to swallow it, or throw it up, or whatever the equivalent is of in-game saying no to getting buffs. Do this, Martha. I saw how you clapped Antoine. Well done, Martha. Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently I do actually. No, I looked too late. I looked after the match. Okay, keep focus, keep focus. I looked after the match, so during the match I'll just keep running around until I can verify whether that buff, which is the icon next to my level 37 hit point logo at the bottom. Okay, let's see. If I keep running around, yeah, I don't actually get the buff. Okay. Though, having said that, right, I did crit like 3 times in a row. Well, it looks like it, I crit 3 times in a row. Okay, anyway, next match. I predict the winner is going to be Breezer, because I like him more than I like Higgins. As a neutral commentator, I like Breezer more than I like Higgins. Good character building, and that starts at 2:30, I think. So let's go and kick the other tree, the other apple tree. Oh, aroma apples. They're so good, man. I need to also go and pick up more of the apples on my farm before I go fishing at the end of this day as well. I think I'm going to go fishing at the end of this day. I might just go and I missed the inspection as well. I might just go to the copper mine and actually mine stuff, because I've run out of copper. Actually, we'll give no more. Okay, let's see. Oh, Emily is here. Let's go and give Emily a gift. She made it. Hello, Emily.
Hey!
Hello. Not exactly a good fighter, so all about watching you from the sideline. Thanks, Emily. You're the best. How about a pumpkin pie?
How thoughtful of you. I really...
She really likes it. So, my relationship with her is also close to being a friend. What are friend benefits? You heard that wrong. Not friends with benefits, just friends. Perks. Sorry, I used the wrong word. What's a relation perks? Gifts. Gives gifts sometimes. Okay. When she's a wife, receive help with domestic work and resource gathering, will also receive a 25% discount at Emily's food stall, which is different from Sophie's one. Your match is about to begin. Please go onto the stage and prepare. Okay. At 2:30, fighting Higgins, and I will take every advantage I get. I'm not even sure if this counts, but if it helps. But in case it does. Right, I don't want Higgins to get an advantage. Oh, Higgins is going to that side. I love the little dragon and stuff on the map. Come on, Higgins, let's do this. Got my boxing gloves on for you. You want me to take the gloves off? Hmm? You want to take me the gloves off? This is serious stuff. I can do it without the gloves. I can do this without the gloves. Huh? You're gonna take me without the gloves? I will take my kid gloves off then, Higgins. Remember, you asked for this. You asked for this. You treated with me contempt and disrespect ever since I came into Portia. Wow. Come on, give me your best. Give me your best. Ha ha ha. You can't touch me. Wow, I can kick your ass. Wow. There we go. You treated me with disrespect ever since I put food in this town. I was nothing but nice, but you. Just like yourself, I guess. But this is my one chance to actually kick your butt. Oh, he said butt on stream. Kick your behind. I will take the gloves off. Who's the best martial artist, Higgins? Who's the best martial artist? Who's the best bowler, huh? I'm willing to put my fists on the line. Do this. Wah! Wah! It's best out of 5, okay. Got that. I'm just doing the stare down. It's like, whoa. Commentate, Sorry, that's my attempt at the Kiwi haka in rugby. You should, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Kiwi dance or Kiwi war cry. Or just haka, H-A-K-A. Let me actually do this in the chat. This is important for your cultural education of rugby culture. This is the term to Google. And then you go and look at the videos. I'm sure there would be some YouTube videos as the first results. But, wow. There we go. Thanks, Higgins. See you next year. Oh, thanks. Everyone's cheering me on for kicking his butt. Putting the hurt on Higgins. What's the use of the bus, by the way? I never actually got around to understanding what the bus is used for. I know you can get on it, but it's so slow. Oh, everyone's still clapping. Thank you. Can I bow? Bow. Thanks, everyone. Are they trying to do like a concerted applause here? Sounds a bit disjointed though. Actually check something. Yeah, it's still 7, so I can wait around. I think there's like a photography opportunity as well. Oh, Higgins clapping as well. Amazing. Is he clapping though? Maybe he's like, oh no, I was clapping, but since I actually looked at him, he's like, he's doing the Nicole Kidman air clap. Thanks everyone. This one's really amazing. Are they clapping because we are still fighting? No? I'll just wait till 7. Not sure if there's like a prize giving ceremony. I'm waiting for the prize giving ceremony. Yeah, so that was Kung Fu fighting in my time at Portia. Let's see if I get a podium to stand on the thing. No, this is finished and everyone's running back home. Okay. That's okay. I think, wait a minute. Are they? Because some of the festivals actually have like photo opportunities in town then. So to Lucy. Lucy was even there. Hello. I've been predicting the winner for years, but I just can't guess right. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Let's quickly try and sell some stuff. Oh man, they closed. Okay, I want to sell some fish. But this one's this one's still open. Nice. I've read a book about human stimulation before. People in the old world used to take them a lot to grow their muscles.
Bye.
Human stimulation. She means stimulants, right? Oh man, it's in that lock. I waited too late. And I don't need to press escape to close that window. Round table still open there. So let's sell a kingfish. Market price is 90%. Right. It's alright, I will take whatever money you can give me. 60,000 gold. So I think I'm happy with the 20% discount in terms of land upgrades. So I need to get to 80,000 I think for the next one. So I want to, what do I want to do? I think I just wanted to go, let's get some prizes. Participation reward. Martial artist badge 40, first aid kit 10, bubblefish stew 5, and ocean's fortune. This ocean's fortune is quite nice because it gives you like a permanent like +1 buff or something of attack with defense or something. Dear Sporiza, congratulations on winning the Portia Martial Art Tournament. It's unbelievable that you've become the most powerful person in Portia. Here are the prizes for the champion. I bet you, even though they say I'm the most powerful person in Portia, the Civil Corps will still say, oh, you shouldn't go and do that alone. You should have waited for us. Special item. Congratulations on predicting the winner of the final. You're really good at this. Here are your prizes. Another ocean's fortune. Nice. Bubblefish stew 5. Martial artist badge 6 and chicken risotto with coconut. Congratulations on predicting the correct winner of the semi-final. Here's your prizes. Right. Another semi-final correct prediction. Nice. So I've got a bunch of martial artist badges. 70. And I think I'm actually just sort stuff. So I've got a bubblefish stew, which they help top me up with a reward, and I've got some badges. And this is attack +1. Let's use that. And attack +1. Nice. Okay. Something. I need. Check something. What missions I got? So I've got the printing press that I need to produce, and construction crane. And I've also just run out. I wanted to make the apple tree thing. Apple tree. Harvest. 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 Okay. And sort. And agriculture. I need to top up my fertilizer and I think I can wait till the next day to go and purchase the other stuff that I want, because I've still got 4 large planter boxes, but I want another Crystella tree so I can plant like say 4 Crystella trees and one of each of these as well. So another 2 planter boxes, a bunch of tiles to actually go under that. I want small planter boxes. Yeah, so the data discs should be fine as well in terms of getting them there. Let's see what I just harvested chili pepper seed, and so that's in summer and autumn, and I've got a couple of bamboo papayas. These take chili pepper takes 4 days to mature, and bamboo papaya takes 8. Let's do more chili pepper. That's fine. More chili pepper. So, oh, and I've got salad on that side as well. Salad sauce. Let's kick something else off. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need some of this stuff. Cultivated soil. So the flour, I think, is useful for dough, which is then the other option for fish feed. So I need to stockpile some of that stuff as well. I can probably make another blender in the on the assembly station. Let's make a bit more of this. Because fiber cloth disappears really fast if you do the waterproof cloth, which is 10 each. So refill with more fiber cloth and more fiber cloth, which is why I went for so much worn fur as one of my first commissions to the Civil Corps. Worn fur, please. Worn fur. Oh, bamboo papaya as well. Nice. Bamboo papaya. Nice. Let's actually, I'm gonna put bamboo papaya in the open too. So, and make sure to top up fertilizer. Top up, which immediately distributes some, so I can keep topping up as well. Keep it going for a while longer. Salt and put in agriculture, my fertilizer and bamboo papayas. I'm gonna keep this on me for the following day when the gift exchange place is open again. Django, hello! This tournament is always a game to me, so I never fight risk. Okay, Django, okay.
Goodbye.
I am gonna go to the copper mine and get some copper. I need the license as well, but it's fine. I've come a bit further in the game where I don't worry so much about getting like full usage out of my licenses. So I've currently got an actual active one on Abandoned Ruins 2, but I've just run out of I've just run out of copper, which is in Abandoned Ruins 1. So I will spend 20 calls to refresh it and pay the license for this as well. 200 calls for a weekly license. I can use some of the relic stuff as well, besides just the copper stuff. Where's the copper? And I've got a relic upgrade as well, so I can do this. Whee. It's in the shape of things. The shape of things. think it can be 3. Oh, that looks like an engine. I need to remember to actually start giving gifts to Ack as well. He's currently in that jail cell. Think I can give him stuff in there as well and start getting his relationship up. Because, again, he's one of those, if you reach a certain level with him, he actually becomes willing to become your helper on the farm. Which is great, because then he makes a lot of the, topping up your furnaces and things like that for fuel. He still does. And just like harvesting stuff as well on in terms of agriculture, he will actually, the stuff that I've just done in terms of like doing the apple tree harvest and doing this plant harvest, you will actually go and do that for you. And you can specify like the order of new stuff that he needs to plant, which is really nice. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting Ack as a helper. It makes loads of things easier in the game. Let me actually try and get up, because I want to get to, besides level 2, I want to get to another copper space. There's more copper, there's a bit of copper. I ostensibly came here to get the copper, so I want lots and lots and lots of copper, please. Looking for like a big area, hopefully, of copper somewhere. Anyway, let's have a look and see if there's good stuff below. There's just amazing to pick up. There's a bit of copper. Husbandry data chip. I think I've got a few of those by now. Oh, no stamina. Stop stamina. Stamina. And the apple trees is used for this apple slices. Because going out and doing this every night or fairly frequently will like take your energy, will sap your energy, which you need apple slices for. And on the ground. See it? Yep, there's something. There's something. Monumental model. I think this is the first time I've come into this mine as well with the fisherman's pickaxe. It just seems like what seemed to take like ages to get to. In terms of like you dig to like a distant location with this thing, this scanner, and that seems much quicker to actually get to. So it's 15 meters and it feels like it's like 5 or 6 hits with the pickaxe, which is much quicker than it felt initially, because that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can just run up and it's there. It feels much quicker to get stuff, or get to stuff as well. What is there? Looks like eyeglasses. I have to guess. It is eyeglasses. That looks like an eyeglass as well. Imagine that. Or a clock. It could be a clock. Yeah, a clock. Nice. Let's go that direction. Oh, there's a bit of copper. Yeah, looks like there's quite a bit of copper here. Let's just stay here for a bit and mine as much copper as I can get. That's 300 and something. Nice. Use the stack. Let's count the stack of copper. At least in this session, it doesn't have to be this one spot. As much as I can get from this one spot. Okay, 7. There's an unknown recipe. Must be iron pot and power stone. Fine. Or pots as well, used for recipes, or a lot of recipes. Go in that direction. That's boxes of nice loot, hopefully nice loot. Bit of copper. It's getting late, you should get some rest. Yes, Mum. I will get some rest when I pass out. Don't tell that to your mum though. They tend to frown upon such things. Incorrect attitude. Respect your elders. Yeah, looks like I've got a full stack of copper at least, so I can choose if I want to come here again the following night, or if I want to do the iron mine again. I feel I've got slightly higher data disk returns from the iron mine, and I'd like to make sure that that's topped up as much as I can, okay. Just gonna wait it out, it's fine. In case anyone's wondering, my profile is this little cutie, which is a new plushie for a lion cup that I got specifically for my stream to appreciate people watching. So there we go. Hello. Wow. What does a lion cub do? Does it mouse or does it roar? Like, roar, meow, roar, roar. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I've got a. Want to get some attack stuff. Let's see. In my inventory, I've got a max health thing, which will have no benefit if I put it in my house at the moment, until I at least upgrade my house. at the moment it's capped. Let's put a bit of stuff away. Sort all. Yes. Not sure what that actually is. Print stuff. All that stuff. Items and stuff. Clock. And mining resources. And copper. Okay, I want to also take 999 stone and go and exchange it for wood. Okay. Having said that, it is a Sunday and probably then an inspection and from town hall. So let's have a look. We have an important announcement at tonight's fireside meeting in Beach Plaza. Please try to make it at 7 sharp. Okay. Odd blanks. I think I'm alright for hardwood blanks for a while. Ironwood. Hardwood blank is fine. Let's see. Some copper bolts. And hardwood blank's fine. And see, good plate down, and probably some more steel plates. That's always useful, and that's done. Okay. Just signaling that I wanted my help over here. So, this is Glittering Sonia, so that's probably a quest from Sonia, and a mysterious lunch fairy from Dr. Zeus clinic. Okay. Church store, I want to go to the church store, I want to go in AG construction, and I want to go to the Commerce Guild. Let's do the stuff that I want to do outside before I put stuff away. What time is the Commerce Guild open? I mean the ANG construction. I know the Commerce Guild opens at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock sharp. Hi Sporiza. How's it going with the skincare products, Sonia? I did a blender for them the other day. As one of their commissions, or their quest commissions. It's going so good. By the way, Sporiza, I was wondering if you could make me a crystal necklace. I need one when we are marketing Foxy Matter. Me, a mono. Spell silence? Sure. You make me so happy. Tell me when it's ready, okay? Crystal necklace. I think I've actually got a crystal necklace. It's as a that from fishing. I won't tell her that, but it's hard work to make these jewelry. Let's go and see. I think just so happens to have a crystal necklace. I think the other person that likes crystal necklace is actually Alice. Alice and or Lucy. The school teacher, Lucy. I think they both like crystal necklace. Sonia says, oh gosh, it's so pretty, Sporiza. You know, Albert never gets me these kind of jewelries. I think I've got a new favorite person in this town. So Sonia was kind of expecting stuff from Albert, and then jewelries. Whereas Albert, Sonia is an associate. Let's actually check this out. Meanwhile, she's complaining about Albert and dates and how many women he dates. Anyway, let's see. I want endurance recovery rate, please. That skill point. Let's see. 8 o'clock. I will go and do a commerce commission inspection. Yeah, it's slightly getting more challenging. These it's not too bad yet, but slightly getting a bit tricky sometimes. I haven't yet needed to go for the looking glass stuff. I might at some point. Let's do this one and a bit more a double one. That handle, that whatever that section is called. Pommel. Yep, pommel. I think it's a pommel. Over there, it's a bit weird colour. Thank you. Oh yeah, nice. Antoine, hello.
Hello. Dr. Shu, my idol. Every time I think of him, my heart flutters.
Got a little crush on Dr. Zoo. Let's see, Sporiza 4,500, so I'm about 2,200 behind. And I've got about 2 weeks left in the summer. So there's a fireside meeting at 7, and recommend get there by 6. Okay. Okay. And let's go exchange some stones for wood. This buy, I buy wood for stone. Does any of these give me attack? I don't think so. Max 70. A lot of it's just like the cosmetic if you want to make your place look really good. And fence, marble fence. Stone fountain, 16,000 gold. Nice. Oh, marble fountain, sorry, it's not a stone. It's not a common fountain, it's a marble fountain. I do apologize that I got the quality wrong. Television stand, moving closet, oak double bed, mini go around. Okay. So,
that Sunday fireside makes me sleepy.
It's his dad. He's like, no, not again. This is so boring, Dad. Please stop making it boring.
Hi. Need to upgrade your work desk? You can count on us.
Actually, see what different upgrades cost. I think the next one that I want is actually stable. Iron bar, stone brick. But I would actually go for the land upgrade. Yeah, I'd go for the land upgrade first. I need to get to the 80,000 goals for the upgrade. Oh, I see someone in the background. This guy over there. I want to get in his good graces because if you become his friend, he gives you I think it's the drill, which is like a pickaxe for the mines, but it's just super quick. But it also, while it's super quick, it eats your stamina like crazy. So it takes a while to actually do that, and that's why I've been stockpiling my roses. Is for gifts for him because it's plus 10 relationship points. Anyway, I might go fishing sometime to actually get the gold to go and buy. Have I still got fish? I don't have more fish, don't I? No, I sold all the fish. I want to see who's this other quester. Who's this quester? Is that Sam? Sam there. Hello,
Oh,
Sam.
healthy food again. I know it's good for me, but I just...
But mumble. Do viewers, please do let me know if I mumble. I do tend to, if I've not really thought about what I wanted to say, I do tend to gravitate to mumbling like that, you know? Or talk less softly, because I've not thought as clearly what I want to say. Anyway, mumble.
What's the matter, Sam? You look stressed.
Oh, hey! You're just the person I'm looking for. You see, I think I'm being haunted by a lunch fairy of sorts. Wait, don't give me that look. Hear me out. For the past week, someone has been sneaking healthy food into my lunch. I know I should eat healthier, but someone else has taken the initiative to change what I eat. I want to know who's doing it.
Yeah. Who's making me eat healthy?
I'm still doing my rounds, so can you help me?
Sure.
That's my detective. I'm dying to know who it is. A good place to start would be to ask Arlo and Remington. It could be one of them, for all I know. Maybe.
For all I know, maybe. How about a gift?
Hi! I used to call him Captain Arlo because it sounds nicer, but he didn't quite like the formality. It really is a nice present. Thank you.
Sure. Is Alice around? Oh, she trusts me. Market price 80%. It's me a nice discount. I'm also tempted to just spend money and get the last few Best Brother recipes while it's such a discount, or this one. I've got the others. It's Crystal Hourglass, Hospital Bed, and Dreamland. And the Crystal Statue, if you and I can get 1,175%. I mean, 1,175 gold discount if I buy it today. I don't really need a crystal statue at the moment, I think, but it'd be good to have it. Max out. None of it gives me attack. Storage. Max out. Max stamina. Defense plus 10. Max stamina. Okay. And lend out like that. Learn to craft crystal. Statue. Recipes. Okay. Ask Civil Corps members. Where are the Civil Corps members? Do I actually... Just wondering if I've actually got a current research project going on for the next schematic. Let's try and see if I can convince Picture of doing something. If she's around. Are they around? Does it look like they're around? Okay, I need to come and do this stuff here. Anyway, I haven't got the pieces on me. Where would they be? This Sunday. But they won't be in the church though. That's the thing most people in town do on a Sunday. They go to the church. Let's go and talk to Arlo and Remington. Or Remy. I think Remington's nickname is Remy for short. Do I have an engine with me, by the way? Now that I'm close to Ack, I keep forgetting about Ack till he's like free to move around, and then I'll see him and I'll remember
That's pretty funny. Perhaps try Dr. Shu's clinic. They're next door to the Civil Corps building. I want to see the look on Sam's face.
I've asked one Okay, let's see if I want for delicate fur, animal bones, teeth, spines, lobster meat, lemon, or blue leather. I don't see any of that being like super required right away. Might be a bit later. But this tempering liquid I often run out of. 9 tempering liquid, but 2,000 commission. 7, 7, 7, 9, and 3 valves, because that's the other thing that would be useful there. 2 valves, and copper, 6 springs as well, and engine. Let's do this. So 5,000, and they will return 21 tempering liquids, 18 springs, 6 valves, 3 engines. I think it's alright. That's 1 commission, and then that's a bit expensive to keep doing that at the moment. So I'm going to commission something else. Blue leather. And I think I've got lots of venom anyway. Animal burns. Give me some animal burns. I think that's an ingredient for fertilizer as well. So, 7,000 golds. So I've just spent about 12,000 golds when I say I need to get to 80 gold. The challenge of keeping the money that you need to buy the land when there's so many nice things to spend money on. Well, it's a nice clear day today. You can see the island in the distance. Anyway, I wanted to go to the church to buy some good stuff. I did not want to make... this is the guy that I want to introduce myself to. Yeah, so this character is a like visiting engineer from another city, but you can befriend him. But he's got narcolepsy. So every once in a while you just like walk across him and he's just like sleeping where he is. Mint, engineer from Vega 5, likes to sleep. Yeah, so he's sleeping at the moment. How about some roses for you, Mint?
Thank you. Never expected you to give me this.
He says while he's sleeping. Okay. Let's go and see. Oh, I needed to speak to the people at the clinic. Anyway. Oh, maybe they're here. If I get a star on the minimap. Maybe they're in the church at the moment. So, sorry to interrupt your service, Mr. Lee. I just need to speak to Phyllis over here. Phyllis? Hello?
Healthy lunch? I don't know what you're talking about.
Lucy? I think Lucy.
I've been teaching my students about the history of Portia recently. They seem to be really into it. Even Toby and Molly.
I think she's one of the people that like the cosmetics.
Thoughtful of you.
Yep, perfect.
I really like it.
Let's see, Mayor Gale, how about a gift for you? Tea table, maybe?
I like it. You're very nice.
Emily?
Sonia made me plant some cucumbers and tomatoes as the basis for some facial cream. I'm actually looking forward to the result.
Take it off, pumpkin pie.
It smells too good to eat.
Now she's become my friend as well. Nice. I love that you get all these other relationships, bonuses as well. So as long as you keep with like a few people, like keep progressing their relationship, every time you get to a new level, you'll get a nice bonus with all their friends as well. It's really nice. Okay, that's it. Oh, I wanted some of this good stuff. So I've got 4 of these already. The big one that's expensive is this one for 8 discs, which I've got 1, I want 3 more. I've got 4 Crystallos. And I've got one of each of these already growing, and I've got one of each of those for as seeds. So I think I'm fine for that. With this, I'm just gonna cap it out. I need a lot. What's this? Plus 120 defense actions plus 1. This is, it says action points, so what that means is for your dates. If you wear this, you get more stuff to do in the date, which is sometimes useful to actually get all the stuff done that you want to get. I want another irrigation tower. So I'm really upgrading stuff now. Apricot tree seed. Actually do a bit of this. I haven't got any apricot trees at the moment. What do I need for this? Chips. Thistle seed and rainbow flower seeds. Probably need some of that as well when I get more small planter boxes. And I probably just spent all my research discs. Oh no, I still got a few. I was just worried that I won't be able to actually then do the next research thing that I want to kick off. And the bonus of no fall damage is you can just take the shortcut to go home. I still need to talk to Dr. Zoo. Let's go and see. Talking to the clinic's staff. And it's getting a bit late here as well, so I'm gonna, when this game day is over, I'm gonna call it, and then continue tomorrow. But yeah,
sneaking in a healthy lunch.
Early.
I have an idea of who it is. Phyllis always brings a lot of food for lunch, enough for 2 people. I always thought she was eating lunch with someone else, but I've never actually seen her do so.
Phyllis denied the accusations. Ask questions, Phyllis. I want to go to the church again. Yeah, let's do it. I think the church service actually ended 12, if I remember correctly. See if people start pouring out. Or maybe that's just the 12 o'clock bell for in-game. Looks like they're still actually hanging around. Sorry, Phyllis.
Dr. Sue, observant as ever. Guess I can't hide it forever. Yes, it's me. I want to change Sam's habit of eating junk food for lunch, but I don't think she'll ever listen to me. This was an intervention. Her unhealthiness was driving me crazy. As a friend, I can't just stand by. I guess she must be very annoyed by now. Let her know it was me. And tell her I'm sorry? Well, not too sorry.
Okay. Return Sam. Where is Sam at the moment? Look at the map. Let's see this. Oh, Sam's still there. Doing her rounds. Somewhere there, just run straight down. It's fine, it's fine. I love this street lamp and the fact that when you, as you do this quest, the town keeps changing and evolves as you put stuff down, like the DD stops and the lights and stuff.
Girl. It all makes sense now. We had a conversation last week about eating healthier, but I brushed her off. I should have known she's not one to give up easily. Guess I'll follow up with Phyllis tomorrow. Over some salad, no doubt. Thanks for the detective work.
Over some salad, thanks. 5 dried apple slices, I will take it. Whose house is this? See, this is the thing that keeps bugging me, this shark posters that I see everywhere in the game. What's it used for? Hold on. I was like, oh man, there's a chest there. Anyway. Yeah, I think I need to oh, my fish need food, my fish. Fish food, sort, oh please. Give me fish food. Fish food. I need more fish food. I can get more fish food. The fish food comes from these ladybug characters. Or the bug eggs, I should say. There's another way, which is the dough flowers and dough stuff that also gives you. But these gives you quite a lot of bug eggs if you just patiently go through them. And there's a few different spots where they spawn as well. Nice. Kick this a bit while waiting for them to respawn. Oh, Mrs. Ladybug, so the level 25 character spawns right away. And they aggro, I think Mrs. Ladybug aggroes like right away. Well, so it doesn't wait for you to eat her, it's just like if you're in range, she will aggro you. Like this, like, look, there she is, like, starts slinging my way. Okay, so I've got 11, which isn't that big a stockpile, but will allow me to give my fish some food. Sorry, so let's get 2 there and 2 there. So I hope it wasn't a leftover from the previous day, because that just means it's doesn't count towards your number of days for breeding. So might have lost a bit of breeding days there if I didn't pick that up soon enough. So iron ore, manganese ore is fine. See on this side if I've got goldfish is fine. Ah, you need salt as well for that. I thought it was just recalling incorrectly what you need for it. Let's put up this one. 42 apple slices, keep going. Top up more. 46, 9 of 17, 4 of 5. Back this one up. This is really nice from the tree farm deliveries. That they give you apple aroma apples as well, because they are really hard to get as a rare drop from normal tree kicking. So it's really nice that you've got that option as well. More of a guaranteed drop than you would normally get. So let's see, I haven't got the money. 80,000 golds for the next one. So it would save me 20,000 golds. I think the last one is 250,000 normally, the last upgrade, or the next and last upgrade is 250,000 normally, and with the discount you get it for 200,000. The Commerce Guild inspection is ended. Please check your mailbox for rewards. Now or tomorrow? Tomorrow. When the mail fairy delivers stuff to you. Let's see. Sort all please, and put some. That's in there. No, it's not agriculture. Is it agriculture? Keep that in there for now. Cultivated soil is actually manufactured, as is carbon steel, and agriculture also has apricot seeds. So the thing I want to do is expand my little trees empire and make sure I've got tiles. So large planter boxes, tiles. I want at least 4 crystal trees on one of each of these. So one of this, because I'm already growing one of each already, so that will give me 2 nitro trees, 2 zeoloras, 4 crystallas, and what do I want for this? I want so 2 of these I want to plant as well. So I will need, I've got 12 planter boxes and I've got 8 that I want to plant. Do stuff with by the way. So this. I probably need another irrigation tower on the side as well. That's one worth of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough space for the next one until I move, but that's great. Okay, that's 2. Five, 6. I think I can put one next to this. That's 1 and 1 set of 4 more. Oh, so finicky. There we go. And one more. Okay. There we go. And let's put them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then just FYI, in case you were wondering, and this is a bit spoilery, so if you don't like spoilers, mute your audio now, and I'll drop my hand when the spoiler bit's over. These big seeds and plants that's growing in these big boxes are from the mysterious salesman. In my previous playthrough I didn't realize the significance of that. In the autumn harvest festival there's a competition to say which person can grow the biggest pumpkin off harvest essentially, and you only get the seeds from the mysterious salesman, and he only comes by on the 27th and 28th of each month, and these seeds take like 18 days or something to mature, so it takes really long time to mature. So you really need to plan ahead to actually have the right competition entrant to then enter into the autumn competition at the right time. And I didn't know this the first time I played through, which is why I'm preparing ahead of time. So I bought this at the end of the first month and planted it right away, so it's ready for end of summer, which is then immediately goes into autumn, in which the competition is. So if you wait till end of summer, you're not going to have enough time to actually do it, so you have to do it the first time your mysterious salesman is sent down. Just a little FYI. Fireside at 7. Okay, let's just quickly pause stuff. I've done this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. This is a Leonora, so let's plant another zero next to it. And this is a nitra, and plant another nitra next to it. And plant some crystallix, and another crystallix, and another crystallix, and another crystallix, and a apricot, and another apricot, and top of my fertilizer tree. The fertilizer tower, I think it's called. Because that most definitely empty that. Get it and apply again. And okay, that's maxed, and everything is maxed. Yeah. There we go. It's all good. All good. And go to the fireside. Agriculture stuff back. And fireside at 7. I see the mayor's already doing his blah blah blah. Isaac. Portia Commerce Guild. Mayor Guild.
Welcome, everyone. It's a nice Sunday evening that we're having. I've got some wonderful news to share today. Then we'll pass out some pies. The city-state of Sandrock and our city of Portia have agreed to build a road through the Eufaula Desert between our cities. This will cut travel time by more than half.
That's wonderful!
Why Sandrock? There's nothing there but hot sand.
Now this is a good business opportunity.
I was thinking the same thing.
Where did you get the money to fund this?
Good question, my dear. The governments of both cities will fund this road together. During my time in office, we built up sufficient reserves, so the funding isn't a problem. This is a part of a grand plan that I've been building over the past year to make Portia a center for commerce and travel in the free cities.
The guy next to him looks like he's ready to fall asleep. I think his name is Mint.
Allow me to introduce Mint.
Mint. There we go.
He's an engineer from Vega 5.
Hello.
He'll be spearheading the building of the road. The builders in Portia and Sandrock will help bring this to fruition. We'll have a meeting tomorrow to discuss how we're going to go about it. In other news, Gust has submitted a proposal for a hot air park around the duck pond. Folks have been requesting this for a long time, and it's finally on my desk. I'll be securing the funding for it as soon as I can, as it fits into my overall plan for Portia. That's all for tonight, folks. Come up and get your pies, courtesy of Granny Sophie.
Yeah. I will come and get a pie.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Thank you. 2 pumpkin pies. And I already spoke to Mint today. I want to... I don't mind or go fishing. I'm 47,000 goals. I'm trying to get to 80. But I've got a couple of open licenses. So this one, Abandoned Ruins 2, expires soon, and Abandoned Ruins 1 is about to expire. So let's actually go to Abandoned Ruins 2, I think. Because I did just top up quite a lot of the copper and stuff from Abandoned Ruins 1. So if I do Abandoned Ruins 2 and just try to max that out while I still got the license, I should be able to then go into Abandoned Ruins 1 to max out the copper and stuff for the bronze as well in the first Abandoned Ruins. Worktable can be upgraded at the ANG Construction Company, located in Beach Plaza. Upgrade is needed to craft better items. Oh my god. Number 3 cooking recipe, David. Wow, let's go for that close. There's all part, simple circuits, 10 ore. Lots of stone as well, which is good. I can exchange that for wood and fuel my furnaces. Manganese ore. Yeah, more manganese ore. Soldier with axe piece 3. Iron ore and lead ore. Manganese ore. Lots and lots of manganese ore, please. Next. Oh, it's all over the place. Valve. Let's go for the valve. That looks like a relic. I'm trying to figure out what it looks like, and it's definitely not one of the, I would say, standard shapes. It's probably a relic piece. Soldier with axe piece 4. That's a sailboat, and that's some boots of a relic piece probably. Yeah, soldier with axe piece 5. It looks booty. Cheap old toy ship. We'll go for that one. That looks like tempering, but it's nice. Eyeglass and a box with boots. And stamina. Let's get some stamina. I think that was the other thing that the church wants to exchange for their stuff is the small silicon chip stuff. Okay, put an engine and some more loot boxes. Got the iron pipe. I wanted one of those. Just to remind folks, thanks for stopping by. At the end of this in-game day, I'm going to keep farming till the end of the day, but which is 3 AM. But I'm going to call my stream then. I only stream part-time, so my streams are typically fairly short during the week and then a bit longer on the weekends. If you have been stopping by and watching, I do appreciate it. I will be on again tomorrow at 2 PM British Summer Time, which is my local time zone, and I will be streaming a bit longer as it's the weekend. If you do want to hang out for the last few minutes, I do appreciate it, but also to let you know that you can stop by tomorrow. I'll be on for longer. Because my eyelids are starting to get heavy. So I can feel I'm not going to last much longer. This game is so relaxing, man, it just makes you fall asleep. The last bit of stamina again. Play get me rest. I'm trying to. I just need to finish this one thing. Said every kid ever. Just one more thing, Mom. Just one more thing. I just need to finish one thing. Structural aesthetics. Yeah, I don't quite know what to do with all those books that I find in here. I'm sure they're like gifts for somebody probably. I've not found people that like specific gifts found in the rooms. Maybe something Petra would like. Thinking about it out loud. Now. Level 39, nice. I'm just gonna stand here and mine it. Iron ore, lots and lots of iron ore, please. Make every hit count, every hit. Oh, just run out of stamina. I think that's going to be the end of my stream. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate your time with me. And I wish you the best day if your day is still starting early in the day, or have a pleasant sleep if you are going to bed soon, like I am. And I do, I will be around tomorrow. So if you are around, do come back and watch me stream again. Yay! Bye everyone.